gotta check this out.
On October 22nd, 2018, a woman named Maddie Ann uploaded a video that immediately struck viewers as incredibly eerie, and as it turned out, it was far more unsettling than anyone expected. For about 2 weeks leading up to that night, she and her husband had been hearing strange, animal-like noises very close to their home. They kept checking the windows, but nothing ever appeared. That evening, when the sound started again, Maddie was ready. She stood by the window with her phone in hand, hoping to capture the source and maybe get some answers. What she didn't realize was that she was about to uncover something far more frightening than she imagined. In a move I wouldn't recommend, she stepped outside to investigate.
Hearing the craziest noises. Listen. I gotta check this out. What the Where the did it go? Hello? Is anyone there? Oh my God. Thought I heard those noises again.
I heard them last night.
I didn't see anything, but I wanted to just look.
Probably just an animal or something.
Yeah. I keep seeing all those cats.
She assumed that since nothing had been seen before, perhaps the sounds were harmless and coming from somewhere in the yard. But that assumption couldn't have been further from the truth. When she returned inside and replayed the footage, she saw something that sent chills down her spine. A strange figure was standing behind a tree, watching her. The instant she shined her flashlight, the figure ducked quickly behind the tree. She had been shaking too much to make out the details at the time, but one thing became clear. Whatever was out there did not feel human. She and her husband could genuinely be in danger.
They go between this bush and our fence. It's a pretty narrow area.
Whatever it is walking around barefoot out here in 20, 30 degree weather. It's not warm. "14 inches.
Jesus Christ.
Heel with that.
The next day, they inspected the yard and discovered something that confirmed their fears weren't unfounded. A footprint, not human, and unlike any animal they knew, measured a staggering 14 inches long. Whatever had been lurking in their backyard was far from ordinary. Whether this encounter was real or a highly convincing hoax, one thing is certain. When night falls, staying inside is probably the safest choice. Jakub and his friend were riding their bikes through a dense forest, flying downhill as they swerved between trees, fueled by speed and pure adrenaline. Just when they thought the ride couldn't get any more intense, something completely unexpected happened, turning an exciting moment into a terrifying one in seconds.
Hey! Who's that?
Out of nowhere, a mother bear and her cub appeared directly in their path. You can clearly see the cub sprint away as the mother immediately charged toward the bikers, acting purely on instinct to protect her young. She didn't seem interested in attacking them, only in driving them off long enough for her cub to escape. Once the bikers backed away, the bear disappeared back into the forest. She showed no fear at all, only determination. This encounter is a powerful reminder that mother bears are among the most dangerous animals in the wild. The bikers were completely unprepared, with nothing to defend themselves except their bikes, which offer no real protection. They were incredibly lucky the bear had space to retreat, because if she had felt trapped, the outcome could have been far worse. Erlo was out in a South African forest, looking for the perfect spot to set up a trail camera to capture wildlife for his channel. What started as a routine mission quickly turned into the fastest run of his life.
I think we have found a perfect place to place the trail camera. So this trail running along here is literally the only entrance and exit for this entire valley. And you can see it's very narrow, so it's very easy to funnel the animals in one spot. You know exactly where they'll be walking. It's very dense around here, so I guess animals can walk wherever they want. They don't need the trail, but I'm almost 100% convinced we'll catch some animals on this trail. Just look at how nice that is. I just have to find a good spot to place the camera.
That's when he encountered something completely unusual.
Further into the tree line, so it's better hidden. This could perhaps work. I have no idea what that was. That was not an animal. I think I'm gonna leave.
He sprinted back, shaken, and the sound he recorded played over and over in his head. It was strange because it didn't echo at all. Thankfully, he was safe. Later, he revealed in the comments that the noise came from a mechanical leopard roar hidden in a speaker, used by local baboon watchers to keep baboons away from suburban areas. He admitted he wasn't sure if it actually worked on baboons, but it certainly worked on him. That sound would terrify anyone who heard it. So, what would you have done if you were in his shoes? The Wandering Woodsman is a man passionate about hiking and exploring the forests, and his videos usually capture these adventures in detail. But in this particular video, he came across something awkward, and while it didn't seem disturbing at first glance, many viewers found it far more unsettling than merely strange.
Monday afternoon, October 6th, I believe. Yeah, we just got back from our backpacking trip up in the Allegheny National Forest. That was a great time. The gang up there at Minister Creek. We're back in our home area here. We're at Middle Creek Wildlife Management Area. Just going for a shorter, more relaxed hike today up, I believe it's called the Valley View Trail. We've been up here before, but I took it easy this morning. Let's just put it that way. Took it easy a little bit. We're gonna go for a stretch our legs today.
During most of his hike, he casually walked through the woods, stopping now and then to admire the scenery and listen to the sounds of nature. Then, out of nowhere, he encountered something unexpected.
Now we start heading down. The long climb down. Oh my gosh, there's a guy in this, I think it's creepy. There's a guy in just his underwear up here. Well, that was unexpected. I'm not sure if you saw any of that on camera. I didn't want to film as I got closer, obviously, but just some dude, caught a glimpse of him. A little bit more than a glimpse. I mean, he was basically wearing, you know, a pair of thongs for underwear. Literally. I mean, I saw full cheekage and a lot more than I wanted to see elsewhere. As soon as he saw me, though, he put on like a pair of shorts. I'm not sure what was going on there. That is a first for me. I just walked right past him. I didn't say anything. Like, what in the world's going on there? I don't know. I thought this was gonna be a nice little, let's go for a short little walk video, but oh boy. I'll just check the footage to see if you can see anything when I get home, but man, I kind of just want to get off this mountain now. I don't know, was he going to the bathroom? Or why would you have your shorts, he had his shorts completely off though, you know, like the shorts over his thongs. I'm not sure what's going on there. That's creepy.
As he later explained, it was a warm day, but not warm enough to justify what he saw. A man completely naked appeared on the trail. The woodsman guessed that maybe there was a nearby river, and the man had gone for a swim, though it was actually quite cold for that. Many viewers saw it as just an awkward encounter, but for some, especially women, it was far more unsettling. Several shared stories of similar experiences on trails that turned out to be frightening. It also sparks darker thoughts. What if this man had done something terrible? Could there be hidden evidence of a crime nearby? While these ideas might be exaggerated, the uncertainty makes the moment feel even more unnerving. So, what do you think? Realistic or fictional? Why do you think a man would be completely naked in the middle of the woods on a day that was warm, but not that warm? This footage comes from a creator in India who took his friend on a hike from Kochi to Kukumalai. Normally, that journey would be harmless, but they chose a dangerous shortcut through a restricted zone known as Naga Malai, an area they were not authorized to enter. During the hike, they reached a steep section of the hill and moved closer to the edge to take in the view, unaware that this single decision could have cost them their lives within seconds, in a way they never expected. At first, it was hard to understand what was happening. It almost looked like strong winds or unstable ground. None of it seemed to add up, until the truth became clear. A tiger was lying right there, perfectly still. If they had taken even a few more steps forward, they would not have survived. They immediately fled in the opposite direction, unbelievably lucky that the tiger never reacted. Whether it was sleeping or distracted by something else did not matter. What mattered was that they escaped by pure chance.